There is no negotiation between light and darkness, which is why this quote from Watchman Nee, who, by the way, was a prophetic voice in the early 1900s, in the late or mid 1900s in communistic China. He was responsible for what was called the local church movement. He took God at his word. He was incarcerated for his faith. He said this: the devil abhors light and truth because these remove the ground of his working. Think about that. The opposite of light and truth is what the devil builds upon: darkness and lies. The ground of the enemy's workings is lawlessness. Now, we don't understand lawlessness the way we should. Lawlessness has a spectrum. Lawlessness on one end is tyranny, consolidated power against God and his people. On the other end, anarchy. That's lawlessness. But right at the center, moral relativity. All three are lawlessness, which is why there are unseen forces, demonic influences that are always behind the blurring of lines. And the blurring of lines, pick your line. Moral lines, gender lines, sexual lines, created in the image of God, those defined lines. Marital lines, family lines, keep going. National lines. The devil is always behind the blurring of lines, which means the blurring of lines always comes from the father of lies. Always. That's what Jesus called him in John 8:44. Listen to this language. He was a murderer from the beginning and does not stand in the truth because there is no truth